This is the part 4 of the beginner makeup tutorial series. Today I'm going to be focusing on the eyes, and what I'm currently doing is applying my concealer to my eyelid. Now if you have an eyeshadow primer, you can totally use that too, but I'm just keeping this simple. What this is going to do is to make sure that any color you put on your eyelids is going to pop more. After that, I'm going to use the brush I used in part 3 to blend under my brows to just blend the concealer. Then I'm going to go in with my CPD palette and use that particular color on my crease / transition line. And like I would advise for every other step in your makeup, always start smaller, then continue to build up. If you put too much color from the start, it might be too much to control. I'll take that brownish shade from my Royal Makeup powder palette and just focus more on the outer corner of my eye and just drag the remaining products inside, but the main focus is on the outer side of my eye. Then I'm going to go back with that color from the CPD palette just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Then I was contemplating between these two colors on my Royal Cosmetics palette. I went with the first one, which is like the Sassy Girl, but I realized it was not giving me the color I wanted. So I went with Crystal, which is the white color, and then we arrived at this. And I went back with a little bit of the shade I used from the CPD blush palette, as well as the brownie color from the powder palette, just to blend everything together and make sure that there are no harsh lines. Then I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and the key is to just try to start and follow your natural eyeline as carefully as possible. Now when it comes to the end, that's just all I do. Then you just go ahead and trace it back into your eyes and shade everything in between. Percy mentioned that she doesn't like doing her under eye. The hack I can give you is to look into the mirror and carefully trace under your eye. This is not the time to be distracted. If you want to do your lashes, that's optional, but for this look, I'm just going to use my mascara and I'm going to do my upper eyelash and brush through my lower lash line as much as possible, not to stain your face. And at the end of it, you should have something like this. It is not much, but it definitely elevates your face. And that brings us to the end of today's class. Don't forget that we still have more episodes coming up, so you want to like, follow, save, share, and comment. I want to interact, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.